Hey guys, my name's Greg Chadwick and I am the CEO of Chadwick Digital. We help NDIS providers to establish their brand, establish their niche, and help them with their marketing and their website design. Now, I've designed something really quite unique because of the years of service that I've had in the disability sector over the last 16 years, and I've also been a digital marketer for the last 13 years. I've been able to develop this framework that helps NDIS providers to establish relationships within the industry. So we have what's called a relationship-driven website. So our whole goal here is to be able to build relationships, to build trust, to build authority, and to be able to connect with our ideal participants through their needs and their goals. So right now, what I'm going to do is go through a couple of the elements within our framework. If you want to know more, don't hesitate to reach out. So first of all, we start with our positioning and our authority offer. So I'm going to head over to a document which I have found over the last few years of working in the industry. I've gone through and I've written down 180 different services that I feel are quite unique that NDIS providers are offering that are really going to stand out from a crowd, that are really going to help you connect with support coordinators, help you connect with participants and other providers to say, look, I think I've got a participant that could use this service, and I think it's pretty unique. So if you scroll down, you'll see that we've got, a bunch of different things like boat fishing groups, we've got painting classes, Lego classes, trivia nights, hiking, and it's just a really great way to Segway rides, quad bike riding, to be able to brainstorm and come up with some ideas that we think might suit us, that we think that we're confident in providing to the service to participants, and also suit participants and the needs and the gaps in their markets. And that's what it comes back to as far as positioning. We're looking to try and fill a gap in the market, and once we've got those services, some ideas, we can then go out and have a look and test out to see if people are interested, if we get any bites, and if there are some gaps in the market, and we're developing an authority offer. Now, even if you are going down the road of providing a whole bunch of services to a whole bunch of people, if you're providing SIL, you're providing community support, you're providing respite, and you're trying to provide every service to everyone, that's an approach that's really quite easy if you have a strong networking base, so you know a lot of people in the industry maybe before you started. But if you have no networking base yet and you're just starting out, I'd encourage you to niche down and really try and find those services. But even if you are spreading a wide net, it's still great to be able to have a look through this document and spitball with some services and think, what services in here can I provide to the clients that I already have? Or what services relate to me that I want to add to my infrastructure and my business? So now that we've got our authority offer and our positioning, we move on to the alignment and the relationship nurturing. So as far as alignment, I've also got another document which I'll show you, and this is a pretty cool document. This is how I should have this blanked out, but we'll just go on the fly here, and this is how we connect with our providers, with our participants, and we're able to make sure that they don't leave our page immediately. So what we're trying to do is we're focusing what's called an above the fold section. So if I just go to one of the websites that I've built in the past, Disability Services Metro. Now, if we take a look at this, we're looking at this above the fold section. So automatically our focus goes to this big writing on the left. Just subconsciously, our attention always goes up to the top left. So this is our most important part. And statistically, 55% of people are going to leave your website within the first 15 seconds. So if we can't convince them to want to learn more, or to want to take action and maybe contact us and scroll down and take those kinds of actions, then we are dead in the water straight away. So what we're trying to do here, if I head back to this sheet that I was looking at, we're trying to write a value proposition. So here we start with this document. We start with our company name. So if I just unhighlight this, beautiful. So I've created a disability service, a fictional service, Chadwick Supports. Obviously, we're Chadwick Digital, so I've just gone with something simple, Chadwick Supports. Now, for the next section, we're going to look at we have here, what we help. So who do we help? We need to be able to connect with our participants. So who are we helping? So what I've written here is we help young neurodiverse adults living in the Northern Beaches. So I'm starting a disability service fictitiously that is going to be in the Northern Beaches, and we're going to support people with autism and people that are from neurodiverse backgrounds. So right away, people that land on our website, they know that this is for them, and they are boom, straight away interested. All right, so what do we do? So what do the participants do? What do they desire? So if we just unhighlight the next section and we head over to here, so we connect with like-minded individuals and become a part of some of our person-centered social groups. Now, obviously see the dots there in between, so I will find a way to connect these in a more clean fashion. But what we're doing is we're going through and we're answering these questions so that we know we've covered everything, and we know we're connecting with our participants in the right way, and we're able to help them, help nurture them till we want to keep reading, and help nurture them to build trust. And this is a really big trust exercise. So if we move on down to which, so which is our secret recipe. So this is our secret sauce. Do you have something that's special about your service? What I've written for this section here. Now, you don't always have something special, but it's best to try and think of something. So which are held in a calm, stimulus-free environment. So obviously working with neurodiverse people living with a disability, that if they have a calm and stimulus-free environment, they're really able to thrive a lot better. And heading back a step, creating a social group to be able to connect with like-minded people over time, it is going to take time with people living with autism to be able to make some connections with people that are thinking along the same lines. So it's all starting to make sense now, our proposition of value. Now, looking at our next section here, so that they can do what? It's really important to be able to express the benefits to somebody, because that's what they want to know. People want to know what they're going to get out of your service. So what I've got here is so that they can feel comfortable making connections with their peers in their own time. So our service is solely based around creating connections, no matter what we're providing, whether we're providing a video gaming group, whether we're providing a group that goes out to the movies, whatever it is, we're trying to create an environment where they can connect with their peers and build relationships, because that's something that's really hard for people living with autism. So that's just one section. Here we've got our next section, which will then nurture down and start looking at some of the benefits individually working with our disability organization. So that's just some of the ways that we help with our nurture. If we go back to this document here, with our alignment, okay, we're trying to align with our participants' goals, align with our ideal participants, and the participants that we aren't interested, they're going to leave, and that's going to save us a discovery call. So being very clear within your website and within your content, and that's something that I excel at when I write people's content, and I only build websites that I write people's content for them because I really want to help their business in a big way, and I don't want to just create something and design it for someone that's not going to be effective. So I will write the copy for your website. If that's something you're interested in, definitely reach out and let me know, and we can have a discovery call and discuss what can go on your website. Now, the last part we're going to talk about for this session here is going to be relationship nurturing. So the whole goal of our journey here on our homepage, when somebody lands on our homepage, is to build trust. So each step of the way, we're trying to build trust, and we're trying to get them to take action. All right, so we have a call to action here, we have a call to action here, and we can probably put a few more call to actions there if we want to. So basically, let's learn more. So we're going down and we're going to look at the benefits a little bit more, and we want to encourage them. And here we've got some social proof, super important, really, really important. If you don't have social proof, you're very often going to have people fall off right here. Okay. Here they can look at our services, which can take us down to our services section if they're interested, and we can look at some different sections here. But our whole goal is going to be developed around each provider. So each provider is just a little bit different. So it's really important that I jump on a discovery call with you before we decide to work together and talk about a little bit more in depth of what you need, and then I can give you some kind of a quote or proposal. So our nurture phase is to nurture people all the way down to be able to get them to take action. Now, when they take action, they fill out a contact form or that sort of thing. That's the next step of nurture. So I hope that has been helpful for you. And if you have any questions, please reach out. And it's been a pleasure. My name's Greg Chadwick, and I am the CEO of Chadwick Digital. And I will talk to you soon. Bye, guys.